Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday. So I hope y'all got a chance to watch the video yesterday of us dropping off food and gift cards and a donation to the animal shelter and everything like that. It was kind of fun. So we managed to get that accomplished. I'll give you this on how, because a lot of you made a comment like this, besides a lot of comments saying how tall I was and everything, but God was definitely smiling on us yesterday. And bad things happen all the time. We know that. I mean, I just talked about it the other day. You never know when something's going to happen. You figure between Sunday and yesterday, Mrs. P and I were out getting all these groceries, Mountaintop Preps obviously helping with that, and then hauling them into town and bouncing around and going to different places and getting all this stuff made. We got home yesterday afternoon and went to park the trailer back in the back of the yard, unhooked the trailer, got back in the truck, and the truck didn't start. God let us drop everything off, get us home, and then said, okay, now you can fix a problem with the truck. Just saying. That's not the point of this morning's video, but I just wanted to tell you this. So now I got a truck, I got to figure out what's wrong with it. For some reason, I turned the ignition over and battery's fine, okay? I mean, everything comes on, whatever, no problem. But nothing, doesn't tick, anything. I think I got a blown fuse somewhere or whatever, but shouldn't be any big deal. We'll get it figured out. I got other stuff I got to deal with today, so that'll be a tomorrow project. But that's not what I want to talk about. So, does the number 192,749 mean anything to anybody? No, it's not how much money we raised for the holidays. That's how many background checks were done for gun sales on Black Friday. Almost 200,000 background checks. It's a lot. Okay? It means nearly 200,000 guns were purchased or attempted to be purchased if each person only bought one. Okay. It's a lot of people getting armed. There's probably a good reason for it. There's probably a couple of good reasons for it. Okay. I'm going to give you this. You all know what Title 42 is, right? That was the Trump era prohibition of coming into the country because of COVID-19 and yada, 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 which is now about to expire on December 21st. There are tens of thousands of migrants sitting just south of the border. There's 14,000 in Juarez alone, okay, just outside of El Paso, waiting for the day that Title 42 expires. And they can come screaming across the border saying, hi, we're here. Where's my Biden bucks? Where's my Obama phone? Where's my food stamps? And, give me my house and my car and everything like that so I can go work somewhere under the table and send all the money back to my country. Yeah, okay. And if it's not that, so I can child traffic, so I can sell drugs, so I can commit crimes. Oh, gee, no, this doesn't happen. I don't know, open up any news site every day. Illegal immigrant murders, rapes, kills, robs, whatever. Okay, yeah. The people in the United States are fed up with crime. Okay, I mean, across the board, we know it. And our elected officials, selected officials, don't care. Okay, they have their security details, unless, of course, you're Paul Pelosi, go figure, watching their house, watching their kids, watching their spouses, watching them, whatever it would be. They're pretty safe. You and me, nah, we're worthless eaters. We're worthy of their interest every 2 years for about a month just before an election. And then, gee, have you heard anything lately about a politician talking about what they're going to do for the people? No, because the election's over, right? They don't care about us. We're useless again, all right? We can't We can't further their career. We can't fatten their wallet. Well, this is the next one. This is where the war on guns comes in. You saw the stories. Trudeau wants to basically ban anything up in Canada, unless it's a single shot. I mean, hell, you got to own a musket, a single shot weapon or whatever. Shoot, reload manually, shoot. That's what they want to have only legal in Canada. That's pretty much what Biden wants to do. Okay. And we've all talked many times about what they're going to do. Repealing the Second Amendment's not going to happen. So, let's do a magazine ban. Let's see if we can, have a problem there. Let's make it difficult to get ammunition. We'll have a problem there. Okay, somehow, some way, you can have that weapon in your hand, but they're going to make it useless. Okay, turn it into a hammer because, if you can't feed it, it's useless. Somebody sent me a email. I can't link it here because it's an email. It's not a web page. It's photographs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the pictures on my freesteading page, and I'll post the link below here so you guys can go read this full letter. It's 3 pages, okay? But this is from Joni Ernst and Chuck Grassley, senators from Iowa, to Stephen Dettelbach, who is the director of ATF, okay? This is what they're pulling now. They're not going to try to get rid of magazines. They're not going to try to get rid of ammunition. They're not going to try to get rid of guns. They're going to try to get rid of the people that own the establishments that you can buy it. I'll just read the first paragraph or first part of it to you. Dear Director Dettelbach, we have received reports of a growing amount of federal firearms licenses revocations, all occurring at the direction of the Biden administration. We are concerned the overzealous enforcement of minor paperwork errors is shutting the doors of hardworking businesses and infringing on the Second Amendment in the process, including hardworking businesses across Iowa. Just recently, an Iowa FLL in the Des Moines area reported they had to give up their license due to clerical errors that were not willfully committed, and we're aware of another Iowa FFL who is currently working through the revocation process under similar circumstances. From our conversation with Iowa FFLs, only the largest businesses can afford the dedicated staff necessary to survive the administration's crackdown on FFLs. While we understand and support regular compliance checks, revoking FFL license based on minor clerical errors appears to be focused on shutting down businesses rather than improving public safety. These type of revocations are distracting the ATF from the more necessary work of combating violent crime while the United States continues to suffer from an unprecedented surge in murders. This is the thing, guys. The current administration is trying to disarm you. The people are aware of this, hence 192,000 background checks run on Friday. There's going to come a time where some end-run deal, and again, remember what I told you, throwing the baby out with the bathwater with the lame duck Congress. We're already seeing this with some of the crap they're trying to run through. They're going to try to do this as best they can. And at that point, this is gangs in New York, okay? That's all it is. Where MS-13, the Bloods, the Crips, whoever, pick a gang. There's plenty of them. I did a video ages ago on the 7 deadliest gangs in the country. Will be basically the ones making the rules. You disagree with them, you don't do what they do, they'll just pop you. I mean, that's it. End of story. This is where we're getting to. Our government, our federal government, wants to be armed. They do not want you armed. Like I said the other day, the last time we saw something like that happen, well, not the last time, because you got Great Britain, you got Australia, whatever. Let's put it this way. The most well-known time is when the Nazis did it in 1930. And we all know, well, at least those of us who don't believe some stupid, it never happened story, we all know how that one ended. Guys, this is real, okay? And when you have one side of the political spectrum trying to disarm everybody, we all know what the Second Amendment's there for, okay? It was to protect us from a tyrannical government. It was not to go out and hunt Bambi, okay? When they are trying to disarm you, that tells you exactly what they want to do. They want to be a tyrannical government. There is no red-blooded American who thinks that the population should be disarmed unless you are a traitor. You know, the old story of why Japan didn't want to invade the U.S. mainland in World War II, because there's a gun behind every blade of grass. Not if you listen to Biden. The rest of the world, South America, can come in and say, hi, we're here. We're going to do whatever the hell we damn well please. We're going to turn your country into Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico. Gee, anybody look who runs Mexico? It sure as hell ain't the politicians. It's the cartels. That's what'll happen in the United States when we get disarmed. To 192,000 people on Friday, thank you for protecting this country. To the 535 people plus the 2 bozos in the White House, F you for screwing this country. Pinball out.